GERD affects around 20% of the world population today, and it is currently the most common diagnosis made by gastroenterologists. Happy wendwellness. We're coming to you from an airport today. It's the only time we had to get it in, but we are more than happy to be here. So, what is GERD exactly? Gastroesophageal reflux disease is when we have acidic contents, or gastric contents we can say, that come up from the stomach backwards up the esophagus and damage the lining, that can damage, at least if it goes on long enough, the lining of our esophagus. And this is due to a dysfunctional esophageal sphincter. Since it's such a common topic, I thought we would talk about it today. Right, so what happens if we don't take care of GERD over time? Well, if we let it go unattended, we can get actually deformation or mutation of the cells that line our esophagus. This is known as Barrett's esophagus, and it increases your risk for developing esophageal cancer. Not to mention, we see non-alcoholic fatty liver disease in people with unattended GERD as well. Right, so it's something that you should definitely take care of if you have it going on. And how many people have heartburn, right? Well, 20% of the world population, I guess, which is a lot. 1 in 5 people, right? So what kind of other complications, things can happen with GERD? Well, some signs and symptoms / other complications would be chest pain, chronic cough, of course that heartburn, right? You're more likely to get asthma, or as you know, a complication, we can say, comorbidity. How you guys doing? Thanks for hopping on. We'll get to you in a second. And even laryngitis. So what can we do lifestyle-wise to help reduce the symptoms and improve our quality of life if we have GERD? Well, first off, we're going to lose some weight. You're going to definitely lose some weight, especially if you're obese. You're going to sleep with your head elevated, keeping that pillow up so that everything doesn't come back up, right? Common sense with that one. You don't need to be a doctor to figure that one out. So those two, along with the fact that you're going to break your meals up into smaller meals throughout the day. You're not going to eat closer to bedtime, and you're going to avoid spicy, acidic, and fatty foods. Okay? Now, some success has also been shown with the low FODMAP diet, as we see with people with fibromyalgia undertaking relatively commonly, right? And that's an elimination diet. You eliminate a bunch of stuff with fermented oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. That's what FODMAP stands for, if you were curious. And then you slowly reintroduce foods to see what was causing the symptoms. Right? So what do we have in terms of natural supplementation? Shane, is there anything I can take naturally that is going to cure my GERD? Well, the short answer is no, unfortunately. You know, some things, we have all these natural remedies that work fantastically, and some, you know, medical treatment is necessary if lifestyle modifications and supplementation don't do the trick, right? So as far as supplements go, you have rose essential oils, you have fermented soy, other herbs used in traditional Chinese medicine, and what else have I got? There's a few other things, but the results are mixed in trials, right? So it's not, they haven't shown great efficacy, you know, say determining that, you know, they could really help out, albeit most of the studies do show benefit, do show some relief of symptoms, some relief of heartburn, and improvements in quality of life, right? So if you try lifestyle modifications, dietary modifications, and some of the natural supplements for helping with GERD, and they don't quite work out for you, allopathic approach may be your best bet. All right, and what they typically will do is they'll give you some proton pump inhibitors. Also, prebiotics were one of the supplements. We won't forget about prebiotics. Xylitol, malic acid tablets were another one. The reason I wasn't so keen on just really rattling those off like they were huge, again, I don't want you to think that they're very effective for GERD. Number one is the lifestyle. You're going to lose weight, you're going to elevate your head, you're going to break your meals up, you're not going to eat close to bed, you're going to avoid spicy, acidic, fatty foods, right? That's the big one. And then if you have to take medication, typically they'll probably give you proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, maybe they'll do histamine receptor inhibitors. They call them H2s if you've ever heard of that. And they'll even use some adjunct medications, sometimes some antidepressants, or things that are prokinetic. Prokinetics, that means they stimulate movement in the GI tract, right? So that's what we got for you guys today. I hope it was useful. I hope you got something out of it. A lot of people have GERD, and I hope this can help you if you do. Happy birthday, Matthias El Mamon Rivers. We're going to say hi to the homies before we talk about you, because I don't want to make them stick around if they just wanted to hear other stuff. Tagi, what's going on? How you doing? Stephen Apple Blue, what's happening? Stephen Fire 85. Crystal, what's going on? Jeff VNZ. Michael Justin H, how you doing? David MPA 32. Vlad King 192. Spicy Fit Chick. Baron Klaus Jorn. Thank you for hopping on, guys. Yeah, good spot for the video. It's the only spot I really could find where there weren't a ton of people. There's people everywhere. It's an airport. Literally, we worked all day. We had no time for anything, but we're here, and we always get it done, and we're happy to. Dante Mustachio, how you doing? Brandon Malone. Meggie Vex, what up, Meg? DGNYC 76. Michelle, what's going on? Tasmi 17. Grant Menzo, how you doing? The Wall, what up, my guy? How you doing? Good to see you on here, man. When Sunny Gets Blue. Where am I going? I'm going to Fort Wayne, Indiana, to a lake house, so that will be fun. Josh, assistant of Dustin's, how you doing? DGNYC. Hey, thank you. I just left from New York City. I left from LaGuardia, actually, so that's funny, man. July Prada, how you doing? All right, let's get back to my man Matthias. Happy birthday, you bastard. You bastard. I miss you. I miss you so much. That's the kind of like, I'm getting the chills here just thinking about the fact that I haven't seen you in so long, man. Really since your wedding, and that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Like, we talked today very briefly. It would be a present for both of us to be able to see each other, and it's up to us to make that happen. But I do want you to know that I think of you, man. I think of you often, and I'm so blessed to have met you, to have you in my life. I want to be obviously a bigger part of yours. I want to see your pad out there. I want to come and hang out. Maybe go out to a bar, break down the dance floor. You and Alyssa, like I was freaking out on that dance floor at your wedding, dripping sweat like a maniac, and having the best time of my life. And when I think of you, Matthias, I think of a smile. I think of a smile. Because you always smile. I don't know if it's because you're happy to see me or you're just happy, but either way, I love it, man. I know you're just happy, but I hope you're happy to see me too. But I think of that. I think of you smiling. I think of going to the Pie House and getting my first adjustment ever from you when I visited Palmer to see if I was even going to become a chiropractor. I had never been to one. I didn't know anything about chiropractic. Well, I did at that point because I wouldn't have visited unless I looked into it, right? I knew they dealt with backs, they did adjustments and things. But I want you to know, man, the fact that when I visited and I went on that rugby trip and Glenn Maricelli took me into the pie house. So this is a place you got to check out. He was damn right. I went in and I saw all the tables and the plaques on the wall, and there you were standing, and you had a cervical chair in front of you. He gave me a fantastic adjustment. It felt absolutely great. I was a little freaked out at first because I never had one before, but I was like, that felt pretty damn good. I'll take it, you know. So from then, I want you to know that that had a major impact, you know, on me deciding, okay, you know, I've looked into the science. I've had it done to me. I'm willing to do it. I agree with it. I think it's a great thing. And I would like to devote my life to it. That's a massive decision. So you've been a massively impactful person in my life and the route that's gone. Aside from that, you're a hell of a lot of fun to party with. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. But yeah, man, it's crazy because that getting into chiropractic also changed my lifestyle so much. You know, it kind of went hand in hand with it. In some ways, I was, you know, very hands-on. I was always into sports and, you know, the adjustment and things like that made sense. I lived naturally, but not quite to the degree that I do now. My mindset has evolved. It's a lifestyle, it's a mindset, and it's a beautiful one, man. So thanks for getting me into that, really. Thanks for being a great dude. I hope you had the absolute best day today. Master Matthias, Ramon Rivers. This is forever your day in the book. Wend Wellness. Happy birthday, brother. Who do we got? Who are the other people hopping in here? Maxie, what's up, man? I'm in the airport. Yeah, I'm in Charlotte. Thanks, Michelle. I will. Julie Prado, what's happening? Joshy Joe, CL Rigo, Mr. Q Love, and Sonia, what's up? El Junior J, Agaluzzo, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Clara, what's going on? I'm in the airport. I'm about to catch a flight. I'm going to a lake. I'm gonna hang out on the lake house. I'm meeting the girlfriend's family. It's gonna be a fun weekend in Indiana, Wayne, Indiana. Montgomery Wick, how you doing? Have a fantastic rest of your night. That's all we got for you. Not gonna yell too loud and be rude with all these people around. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy wellness. Thank you.